All right. You guys are live right now, y'all, with the Shady ass tea with my fine ass Carrice and Sir. Sir, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling so good. How are you?
Sing that. That sounds like a song that you need to sing, child. Like sing that song.
Right.
Okay.
That's how I'm feeling. I feel good.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling good today. I'm feeling good too. I had a pretty productive day today. It was pretty
Okay.
productive. Shout out to our sponsor, Ace Cider. The
Please shout out to
owner,
Ace.
Jeffrey House. He stopped by and
Oh, hey Jeff.
did a quick interview. Of course, I always have my Ace cup and all of that. But
Mhm.
stopped by, did a quick interview, and it was just a good time. And
Good.
he's such a nice guy, and I
Yes.
really appreciate them. And shout out to Ace Cider. The cider's just delicious.
Hey Rachel. She say hey y'all. Hey Rachel. Hey girl.
what
Hey.
what up, Race the Gym? So yeah, that's where we at. If y'all are listening live on Facebook, if you're listening live on our app, if you're on hot7025fm.com, if you're on streamer, wherever you Twitch, YouTube, wherever you are, go ahead and click that share button to tell your friends about us. We are live right now, and we're about to spill a whole lot of tea. So as we do each and every Tuesday, we deliver the shady ass tea. Sir, what's the tea?
So okay. I know you said share this and share that and all that, but yesterday we wasn't sharing nothing. Was it
Nothing.
yesterday? Nothing. Because the Facebook went down and the
The
Instagram.
book, the
The
book and the
book, the,
gram.
the book in the gram went down. I'm not 100% sure how long it went down. I wasn't like checking and checking and checking. I can tell you the people at my job was freaking out though.
Really?
Yes, you're supposed to be at work doing work. They was like, excuse me, did you know that Facebook was down? I'm like, if you don't get back on that phone, stop talking to me.
That's interesting that I don't know. I guess like I had like refreshed a couple of times and I was like, oh, it
Mm-hmm.
must be down. And then
Mm.
I just watched something on Netflix. Like, cause Mondays is like my off day. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't really do anything on Mondays. I do
Mm-hmm.
everything. I'm not that entrepreneurs say, oh my god, I don't watch TV. You full of shit. You should watch TV because it helps you escape from it helps
Mm-hmm.
kind of rejuvenate your brain. So I
Okay.
watched some real randomness, and so
I was gonna say a Real Housewife. Come on, I'm Real
you know
Housewife.
what? I watched this. I haven't watched Real Housewives in so many years, but I did watch this show, a series on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix called Made, and it was actually very good.
Is
It
that
was
the one where
good.
she left an abusive relationship and now she's a
Yes,
maid?
correct,
So like every
correct.
maid.
No, it really didn't have a lot to do with her being a maid.
Okay.
That was part of like her
Mm-hmm.
journey, but
Okay.
it was more to it than that. So, you know, it ended
Listen,
well.
I saw it. It's come up on my. It came
What
up
did
on
Rachel say? 6 hours.
6 plus. Is that
That's
how long the
it.
movie was?
That's what I'm saying. No, how long no, how long
Um,
the face of
she said 6 plus hours. I
face
know
of
exactly how long it was down.
the face
Six
of the
hours,
book.
37 minutes, and 14 seconds. Okay. I could.
So yeah, I guess that's how long the book was down. But I just refreshed and I was like, it's not working. But you know what? I've been in telecom so many years.
Mhm.
I've been used to refreshing and the shit don't work, so I just carry on with
Yeah,
my life.
and Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook released a statement that said they were trying to do a just standard update, typical maintenance, and they disconnected Facebook from the internet, which
The,
to me
the,
doesn't sound like typical maintenance.
so right, because why would you lose out on what he also said was billions of dollars?
Yeah, 7 billion reportedly.
Billions of dollars in order to
Routine
do some
maintenance.
updates. I mean, and then too, why would you do updates and during your peak hours? Like, come on, quit playing with
Mm.
us, Zuckerberg. Zucky, quit playing with
Zucky,
us.
Zucky, quack, quack.
Right.
Um, but he lost that $7 billion allegedly yesterday. But since April, he's lost about 15% of his net worth, and
From
that's
what?
all. Good child. I don't know, but he's I think he's like five now. He's behind Bill Gates at this point. Which even if I lost 15% of my net worth, I'd still be very 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 much behind Bill Gates at this point. I'll take the 15% he lost. He
Right.
can go. He can
He can
throw that
pass that
this
over
way.
this way.
Hey, and I'll take that and move on with my life. But yeah, he's his net value, his net worth, excuse me, has been steadily decreasing over the year, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. But
Steadily decreasing. I mean, what do you think that could be of? Because I mean, I still pay for my freaking ads. Okay, so I'm sure there's more and more people who pay for sponsored ads. And I'm gonna start putting in disputes as well, because I feel like I'm paying for ads and the shit don't even. Although, thank you. You know what? I'm gonna take that back, because thank you, Facebook. Okay, because they sent me $500 yesterday in my account. So thank you. That's on my mama. And I appreciate that, okay? Because I like
that's my mama. They sent me $500.
I like the opportunity to monetize, social media and things like that, so I can get a return on my investment. Thank you, Facebook.
Thank you, thanks, Facebook.
So I won't complain no more, because I kind of did get my money back. Okay, so we even. All right,
we square.
Right, exactly.
So, last week we talked about Robert Kelly, and him being found guilty on all the charges or whatever, in that one particular place.
Right.
A lot of people had a lot of things to say. Selena Johnson is one of those people. She said that she feels that R. Kelly should get therapy and not go to jail. He needs help. He's sick. He's mentally ill. And he needs therapy. And jail's not going to help that. What do you think?
I think I'm just going. I'm thinking. You know what? This is a new flavor from A.
Is that Houston? That space.
Bloody orange. Okay, I just want to show you something real quick. This right here. I don't know if you can see the picture really well, but
you got to do the YouTube stuff. You got to.
This right here is his wife. She was in Star Wars. She was.
Oh, that's why it's space.
She was a hooker at the
cantina. That's right. I felt like I knew that.
The fact that you just said that, like, how did you know she was a hooker at the cantina?
I feel like I knew that she was a hooker at the cantina. I don't know if I talked to him, if I can't remember where I got that information, but I do remember hearing that.
Yeah. So
and I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
But what I think about Selena is, girl, take several seats, okay? Because this man definitely needs some therapy, okay, which he has declined in the past. He for sure needs to go through some serious therapy and some psychiatric evaluations, okay? But he also needs to be imprisoned,
yes.
Okay. He also probably needs to be in solitary confinement for a while, because that's what he likes to do to people. So I mean, we should be able to return the favor.
Put him in solitary confinement. I feel
allegedly, it's not even alleged anymore. He was freaking convicted of this shit. So he was locking the girls in the room. Freaking, at times, let's lock his ass in the fucking cell. I don't give a damn. Like, this is really, like, seriously, this man is not just mentally ill. He had one encounter. This man had hundreds of encounters. At least 50 of them testified. Okay. And that was just in one state. And that was in one state. 50 of them testified, okay, and said that he, did these things.
Right.
And no, ma'am.
No ham and no turkey either.
None. No. Zero. She's playing games.
But I feel like this is one of them black people things that's like, being sexually assaulted or being, hurt by somebody isn't as bad as they make it seem.
But what's interesting about that is I had this conversation with this dude a long time ago. He loved R. Kelly. Okay, he's like, I'm still going to listen to his music, free R. Kelly, and I was like, he must have been molested. And he was like, well, yeah. I'm like, exactly. Like, you clearly have some traumas that connect you to this man. Like, how do you not understand your traumas that are connecting you to this person?
Yeah.
It's not okay. Like,
it's not.
And listening to his music, you can't. We could separate the music. He made all this great music, about freaking people he was raping and molesting. Like, come on, people, quit playing with us.
And I feel like the idea that he was making the fact that he was not the idea, the fact that he was making music about people he was molesting and raping, means he was enjoying himself
The
being a
narcissistic,
monster, being a monster. And they're like, "Where's good music?" I don't know. Like it's like a diary of abuse that he's like, "Look how proud I am of the things that I do," and we're like, "Well, he's a monster." Well, no, he's not. Yes, he is. He's admitting to it.
He's absolutely
here.
a monster.
And he is not sorry.
He has admitted to being the Pied Piper. He's admitted all these things. And like the thing is, we heard him admit it, and we just didn't hear it clearly. Okay.
Right.
Or we were not listening.
He was not coming in clear. We could not hear him in the back.
You know what I'm saying? And that's definitely a significant problem here that we have. Like, you know, we could talk about traumas of people who have experienced these type of things, and then too, they go in, and other people in their family, let's say their kids, experience that, and then they do the same sweep under the rug thing. I'm glad that we're not sweeping this under the rug, because he deserves to be held accountable for being a dickhead.
Yeah, because black people will invite the molester to the barbecue. But it'll send the gay one away. because from what I heard from someone that we were raised in the church with, from what I heard is that if you're gay, you're definitely a child molester. Child.
That's what I heard.
I heard the same thing.
I'm like, so you really think this? Like, in your head, you really think just because someone else is gay that they just like children too? Like why? Why? Never mind. Okay, because we don't even have time for that today.
Not today. But they really do believe in that shit. Jesus. Okay. So I just want to kind of backtrack to maybe a year ago. We was talking about Kelly Clarkson, who I love, and her divorce with her husband.
I just watched her show this morning too.
Did you? Did she do some karaoke? No, she does. She does a little karaoke on her show sometimes, or she does like a cover of a song.
No, she was just interviewing.
Oh, okay. You know, her ex-husband wanted some money from her. He wanted all the money.
He got a lot of it.
He got a lot of money. He got out of there with a lot of money. Okay.
Whole lot of money in this.
You know what I'm saying? He got out of there. He said, "I got the bag. Let me go." But he's still living in a Montana ranch that they shared, and he is thinking that it's supposed to be his house. He's like, "This is my house."
So he's gonna live there until he gets evicted. You know what? His lawyer is a strategist. I need that. Okay, his lawyer got the right strategies going on right now.
He got stopped by TMZ, and he was like, "Well, the judge hasn't made a decision on the house yet. Even though the judge has made a decision on the house, it's a 50-50 asset."
So meanwhile, I'm watching Kelly Clarkson today. She's at the ranch recording. This dude on the other side of this dude on the other side of the house in the guest room.
He says it's a 50-50 asset, sis. Okay. You go shoot your show. I'm gonna be over here cooking breakfast for these children. Okay.
Exactly. That's hilarious, because I literally was watching her record in the ranch, in the kitchen at the ranch, and she had to get some extra food or something. Kelly Clarkson cooked. Anyway, she made something. I
think she does.
She made something or something. Someone who was sitting in the kitchen was eating it. Okay. It wasn't, I think it was a lady. But the whole time, dude in the back room, child, this is something special.
So you're Kelly Clarkson, right? Your husband is not leaving the house that y'all shared, the Montana ranch. What do you do? Like,
I'm not leaving because that's a surrender. I'm not leaving. We're even recording my show from there. Do you hear what I'm saying, Kelly? Kelly's like, I'm not leaving either, and I'm definitely recording the show from here. This is a place of business now.
Right, this is an office building. Let me tell you something.
Listen, this is an asset that is a part of my business, and I write it off on my taxes, and we're for sure staying here, and the whole crew about to come in here and record, y'all.
Man, this man here, he is going. I'm telling you, he's gonna do a class on how to be an ex-husband, how to get you a rich woman and divorce that ass, and the kid. He said, "I'm gonna break your ass today." Be her manager, gentlemen, because that's all the rich ladies
Be her
who do
manager and don't manage.
and don't
And
manage.
be her manager, don't manage and get paid. Okay, I'm fine to be
Manage to
a
take all
person,
that money.
and then I'm gonna manage to live in the half of the house until it's granted to me. Okay,
Listen, I'm gonna say
but I'm not mad at Kelly. She probably gonna go back and get all her money back. But
I'm not mad at her ex-husband.
but the fact that I just watched her show today and she's
Mm-hmm.
recording from the ranch, and old dude is still in the like that
It's
is
still
comical.
there.
It's really
He's still there.
comical. Like when I'm thinking about it right now,
He stood
and I
out.
was like, oh, that's pretty nice. That's decorated nice.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely at the crib.
He don't care.
She's like, I'm not leaving for more than 4 hours at a time because
Right.
it's my house. Okay,
Right. He is unlocking the door still. I don't know if he's having company over. He throwing parties in the backyard. Listen, I'm not even a little bit mad at the ex-husbands coming up on the rich wives. It's been centuries that ex-wives have been coming up on rich husbands.
Quit playing with us.
Centuries.
Yeah, we should have been having equal pay. Then we could have been equal partners in stealing.
We need equal pay too. When we divorced, we didn't get equal pay.
Excuse me, sir. If we would have been able to be richer
Mm-hmm.
and having equal pay for the things that we have not been paid equally for, then we could have been. Y'all could have been getting rich wives, and we could have been getting rich husbands. We could have been equal. I'm just saying.
Listen,
call a thing a thing.
Call it whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it a come up. Don't call it a comeback. He's been there for years. Okay.
This man is living in the house while she is recording that show. That is pretty hilarious. But anyway,
moving on. Okay, so you ever been in a fight?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever been in a fight in public?
Yes.
Okay.
As a child, not as a grown person.
Oh, not as a grown up. You never been in a fight like at the club. You never been in a fight like.
Okay, so there was this one time, right? And don't give me dark liquor. I went to this restaurant. I drank a Hurricane, probably two. Okay, you know you can barely drink one of those. I think I probably drank two. We went to Foundation Room. We had a membership there. This was probably my early 30s.
Okay.
I was sitting at the bar, and there was a bar stool. I sat down, and this dude next to us, like, tried to sit down and push
you
off
the
stool.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I had just ordered my drink. I slowly grabbed it like this, and was in action to hit my boy over the head, and security came and grabbed me like a
Action Jackson.
So, I mean, I really haven't had any physical altercation. Plus, I carry a gun. Not that may very well deter people. But
and you're going to shoot me, listen. I made a determination in my mind. The next motherfucker pull a gun on me.
But then you don't have to pull a gun. Like, I've never pulled my gun. I take that back. Okay?
You better stop. You better tell the truth on this show this evening.
In traffic. I was in traffic, and this dude almost hit my car. And I slowly rolled the window down.
Come on, slowly.
And I looked, and I said, "If you don't get off my motherfucking car," and then he drove away.
Okay, all right.
I'm probably a little cray. Okay, but it's not a lot of people that get to the point where they test me. This dude was about to harm me, like literally hit my car and like harm me.
Right.
And then too, it was the hurricanes with the other situation. I cannot confirm or deny if anything else happened that evening. But yeah,
you can't go. So you don't know what happened after the second hurricane.
Listen, first of all, when have you had two hurricanes? And remember what happened next?
Listen, I had two hurricanes. I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras,
and you're quite a bit taller than me, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
I was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
I probably did. How many? You probably like what?
I don't know. I'm a bit taller.
At least 9 or 10 inches taller than me.
Right. I was at Mardi Gras, with some friends. I had a small daiquiri first. Then I went. I was like, this ain't gonna do it. I wasn't as drunk as I wanted to be. I be wanting to be drunk. So I went and got a big one. And then there was this banker, and there was a Grey Goose, and there was a lot happening. But I did have a second hurricane that night. The next morning, I woke up. I think I was in a hotel room. Yeah, the second hurricane wasn't a good choice.
Yeah, I think you can max out at one. Like I'm maxed out at one, and definitely don't give me a grenade and a hurricane. Child, it's over. Okay, so shout out to the New Orleans drinks. But anyway, we can carry on.
So I asked that because Courtney Williams, who is an WNBA player, I think she plays for the Atlanta Dream. I think that's the name of the team she plays for. I don't know the WNBA teams. So for those of you out there who are super WNBA fans, because it seems like to be like a thing, people love the WNBA. I haven't been to a game. I really would like to go to one. I really would like to go to one.
They're a good time.
I would like to go when I come to Las Vegas. I would like to go to one. Okay.
I've been contemplating if I want to renew my season tickets.
Right.
We gonna see.
She gets in a fight at a food truck, which is almost like the. I don't know how you get in a fight at a food truck. When I'm in a food truck, I'm in a really, really good mood. I'm not aggressive at a food truck. The people at the food truck are normally super nice. I went to a food truck this weekend here in Houston, and it was just dope. Like, it was just a good time. It was Black owned. I love that. I don't know how you get in a fight. I don't know what started the fight. But sis was in a fight, a physical altercation as an adult, which I think is a weird thing to be in, because as an adult, you have the capacity to be like, I'm not doing this, and then go the other way, because you understand you can go to jail. You old, you can get sued,
you can break
bones get break. You know what I'm saying?
You get scratched.
Right, exactly. Somebody mess up your shoes. Like, you can make your clothes get dirty. Like, you don't want to get in a fight. Like, fight this for children.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna be in a fucking fight. She was in a physical fight. Her and another one of her teammates. It was two of her teammates there with us. There were three ladies, and one was very, very tall, much taller than me. She's a very, very tall basketball lady. I don't know. I don't know what the second one's name was, but she was kicked. They were at a food truck in Atlanta.
Wait. Oh, in Atlanta. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the area in Atlanta is about, but I feel like it's about fighting. I feel like when you breathe in the air in Atlanta, you're like, listen, say something. Say, I wish you would ask for more napkins at this food truck before I get my food. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sock you in your head. And not only was she fighting, but she was like chasing the ladies around the parking lot. In addition to that, she posted the video on her own page. Like, it wasn't somebody else posted the video. Like, she posted it on her own page and was making jokes about the fact that she was getting in a fight.
Can you tell me who this person is again?
Her name is Courtney Williams. Let me.
It's good. We're good.
You found her?
No, we're good.
Okay, her name is Courtney Williams. Now after she released the images of her fight, she did also release an apology. She says, "I want to sincerely apologize for the video posted yesterday. I would never want to represent myself or the organization in a negative way." Though she posted the video herself unprovoked and commented on and joked about the video. I'm learning every day, so I ask for grace as I'm growing. Again, I apologize to all attached, and I will be better moving forward. Listen, ma'am.
We're talking to you. We're talking to you, Courtney.
We're talking to you, Courtney. Hey, Courtney, girl.
Were you gonna risk your whole livelihood to fight somebody at a food truck?
At a burger stand.
There have been plenty of people who deserve to get these hands. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They may have deserved.
And the feet.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I make logical decisions. You know what I mean? I say, hey, you know what? This is probably not a good idea for me to fight this person because they could sue me, or I could go to jail, and I don't want to go to jail. Okay.
I don't want to go to jail.
So I make life decisions to not fight people at a food truck. I mean, maybe it's just me. Okay. Perhaps it's just me that makes these types of life decisions, but I don't know.
The WNBA responded to her apology, and they said that they're researching, they're looking into it to see how they're going to move forward and what the ramifications of the decision are going to be.
The ramifications of the situation says that the NBA has the Dream has dropped their leading scorer after she posted that video. So that means
she lost her job
in the playoffs. You're a dumbass. Like, come, Courtney, come. Like, you know what? I'm still sending you healing energy.
Okay. You should reach out to her, interview her, see what's going on.
You should. You do it.
I'll reach out to her. I'll reach out to her and say, "Hey, Courtney, sis, I'm gonna reach out to her, Courtney Williams. I'll find her on the internet. She's somewhere. I know she got the internet."
she might not have. She was like, you know what? Let me shut this internet. Let me figure out how to shut this internet down while I take this video off.
Oh my god! It's the posting it on your own. Like, it's posting it yourself for me. Like, if somebody else posted it.
I mean, I wonder if there was like a level of intoxication or like something else that thought in her head she thought this was a logical thing to do. I'm going to post this video that I just got in a fight with these people at this food stand.
Maybe she was still angry. Like, you know when you're mad, sometimes when you're upset. Like, I try not to make...
No, I make logical decisions. I have people sign non-disclosure agreements. I make the right decisions so that publicly I'm not
don't
shamed.
All make the right decisions all the time.
I do.
Sometimes we make...
When it involves my livelihood, like, there's been plenty of times that I have been in situations. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes you got to call Tyrone and Steve.
Come on, Steve.
And I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about what happened with you and Tyrone and Steve. Okay, mm-hmm. I don't know. But I know that physically I won't mm-hmm. do anything to harm anyone mm-hmm. else or to harm myself or put myself in a situation. Right. Because I am an entrepreneur, a media mogul. I can't have those types of things on my record. So I don't put myself in those types of situations. You know, other people may very well, I don't know, help out. I don't know. Okay, I do have private security. There's some things that I just don't. I don't even have to, like, when I'm out with private security, they know that person, this person, that person cannot even come in this circle because there's going to be a problem. So we're not even going to have that be put in that situation. Right. I'm just not going to put myself in situations like this. So no, I'm not going to make bad decisions like that. And that's one reason why I don't get overly intoxicated. I don't, do drugs. I don't do things because I don't want to be impaired when I have to make real life decisions. That's just me.
Okay. Now, when I'm I don't know if I get overly intoxicated. I do get intoxicated. I do enjoy a good intoxication. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. I do normally, though, when it comes to, like you said, when it comes to my livelihood, make rational decisions because I have a lot of shit to lose. And so I keep that very front of mind, even when I'm out, fucking around. I keep very front of mind. I got shit to lose. Mm-hmm. But everybody hasn't learned that. Right.
Right. And a lot of people aren't in those types of situations that they learn. But guess what? Let's guess what Courtney Williams did on her first day in the WNBA.
What'd she do?
Let's guess that she went to media training. Okay. She knows what the hell she can do and cannot do. Mm-hmm. Like, she knew that was not a good decision. That's why I'm thinking, like, was there something that, she was impaired? Was there a reason why she made that decision? Because it's not logical, and it's not. Basically, they teach you how to think about what you just did, like what you're about to do. Okay, you think about all the 10 things that could happen to you in your head before you make that decision. So yes, she had an opportunity to make a logical decision and not post a video of her getting into a fight with someone at the damn food stand.
Yeah,
and that's part of her job and part of her morality clause. That's part of her job. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a morality clause. Everybody, most people here, even with the station agreements, there's a morality clause in there.
A morality clause. Oh my god.
Don't be out here in these streets, sir, fighting at food stands. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for
I will not
and,
be
and you
fighting the
know
food stand.
and the reason why, like I'm representing one of our sponsors right now. What if
Yes.
I'm out here fighting at a food truck with an Ace shirt on, how does this go?
For real.
Like
You're gonna lose
I'm
and
gonna
lose and
lose
lose.
sponsorship, right? I'm gonna lose money. I can't afford to lose, dollars. That don't make sense.
Mm-mm. I can walk away from this fight though. I can definitely do that.
Exactly. And she could have walked away.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what her upbringing is and what her life was like, before, or if that was just part of her, her upbringing. She got into fights and things like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
think when she got to the WNBA level, there's
Mm-hmm.
other conversations that happen about your
Mm-hmm.
morality. So she
I
could have made a better decision. She didn't, and now she has to deal with the consequences. So
I think that
hopefully,
what probably happened is that she was, and I'm not like justifying posting you beating somebody up in the parking lot, right? But like, I have been very, very upset before. I've been very, very angry and very like, I'm ready to, to hurt somebody. And so in that mindset, you see what you've done and you are proud of the fact that you did that thing or whatever. And it may not be the right mindset to have at the time, but that may be where she was. Even beyond her training, beyond like what she knew was the right thing to do, she was very, I don't know what happened prior to the video starting recording. And I don't want to sound like one of those people that's like, we don't know everything that happened. But I really don't. Like, I don't know what happened before it. You know what I'm saying? So,
the thing is,
she
people
may have
make that,
responded in an incorrect way, but she responded the way she did.
people make bad decisions.
Mm-hmm,
And I
absolutely.
understand that people make that. I may make bad decisions in other ways. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
But when it comes to like being a public figure and making a
Mm-hmm.
public
Yeah.
making something
Yeah.
public that shouldn't be public. Like, yeah, I think the thought process on that just wasn't.
Yeah. She wasn't.
It
She
wasn't
wasn't
right. So
in her right mind.
I hope she's able to recover from that. I hope she's
So,
able to talk through a suspension and maybe come back next year and
so.
pay a fine. I don't know. I hope she doesn't lose sponsorship. Like if she's a Nike or a Adidas player, like it's so many things. Like I would just think if I'm a WNBA player, like I can't even do this because I'm gonna lose this, I'm gonna lose that. It's a series of
Right.
things that I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, and
And
you don't want to. She can't lose any of that. Well, she's lost it, but hopefully she gained some of it back, and also
hopefully
gained some wisdom for the next time she's at a food truck to walk away.
walk
Just
away from
saying.
the food truck, not the
Walk away
fight.
from the food. Walk away from
Walk
the
away from the
fight,
fight, girl.
not the food truck.
I
Pick
was
your
rooting
tacos
for
up,
you.
right?
Walk away from that
For
fight, girl.
real.
Listen, Shorty she scores too many points. The dream needs her.
They
That's all I
do.
gotta say.
They do.
We'll close the case
So,
on that.
do you know who Sage Steele is?
No.
Okay, she is an anchor, I think, on, I want to say MSNBC. No, doesn't matter where she works. She is. It doesn't matter where because she's been suspended. The reason she got suspended,
I
she is.
do know who Sage Still is. She's the one that they call why can't I think of this? The old girl who's the Trump supporter. What do they call her? They call her damn it, why can't I think of it?
Listen, it don't matter what her name is. It's Sage.
The one that's the Trump supporter that always the black chick, Candace Owen. They call her the media Candace Owen.
Yeah,
They call her.
that's her.
Yeah.
So she is suspended from her wherever she was working. I think she was working at Fox. I don't know if it was Fox News, ESPN. I think it was ESPN because she went on Jay Cutler's podcast, and she keeps going on Jay Cutler's podcast, saying all kinds of crazy shit. So she went on there before and was like, "It's sick and twisted that they're trying to make her get vaccinated at the job, blah 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 blah." But the reason she got suspended right now is because she said, I want to make sure I'm quoting this. I don't want to get it I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to get a word out of order. She said, Barack Obama chose black and he's biracial. Well, congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I think that's
I
fascinating.
think the clip is necessary.
You got the clip.
I'm gonna pull this up real quick because the thing is that her saying it was like, what? Like, are you serious?
Sis says she mad at Barack Obama for identifying as black only because he's biracial. And she says, I think that's fascinating considering that his black dad is nowhere to be found. I think his dad is dead. His black dad is nowhere to be found. But his white mom and grandma raised him. But okay, you do you. I'm going to do me. Listen, I'm pretty sure my white mom was there when I was born, she continued. And my white family loves me as much as my black family. And she wants... I just...
The thing, I'm pulling up this video, but the thing is, it's like, girl, are you are you for real right now? Like, I can't even believe that, like, the way that she said it. I'm like, you are racial. Like, girl, you are not
right.
like you, just because you didn't want to select the correct box does not make Barack Obama and his daddy involved in this damn conversation. Not
the idea that she said his daddy is nowhere to be found. Man, I think his dad's dead.
I think she was talking about, like, when he was being raised. That's what she was trying to imply.
Girl.
That when he's being raised, that's you know, that he wasn't there. So
no, I understand.
But first of all, it's mind your business, okay?
Right. It's always mind your business, Izzy.
Mind your business. Like, why are you even, you know, like, having a conversation? Why are you put Barack's name in your mouth? Like, first of all. Okay.
For real. Yeah, other things you can put in your mouth, man.
What was she was on his podcast, right? She wasn't on
She was on Jay Cutler's podcast, yes. Okay. And okay. I feel a couple different ways about biracial people identifying as one or the other. Okay. And if you identify as biracial, I have zero problem with you identifying as biracial. I don't take issue with that. I also do not take issue with you saying I'm black or I'm white. But, like, I think I take issue with the fact of another biracial person saying, oh, you shouldn't identify as black because you're not black, you're biracial. Like, you can't tell me that I need to say, okay, well, I'm these things if this is what I feel. If this is what I see, this is how I identify, this is how I live my life.
Let's talk about what we see. Okay. Because Sage could not have said, I look at myself and
she says she's biracial.
White people.
She says I'm biracial. That's what she says. I'm her words are, hold on, I got those words too. She said,
I definitely wish I would have this clip.
Please, everyone, notice I'm biracial, is what she said.
We obviously notice you biracial, girl. We can look at you and see.
She said, please, everyone, notice.
Let me see if I can play this. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if this gonna work out, but we definitely need to play this because I feel like it's
losing something from us not hearing it. Because, okay, this lady, here's the thing. You're biracial, we get it. Oh, here we go.
I respect everyone's decision. I really do. Yeah. But to mandate it is sick. Mm-hmm. And it's scary to me in many ways. But I have a job that I love, and frankly, a job that I need. But again, I love it. I just, I'm not surprised it got to this point, especially with Disney. I mean, a global company like.
Yes.
Hold on, y'all.
So for those who are listening, who are watching, those are her comments on a mandated vaccination at ESPN. She thinks it's sickening and scary that ESPN, who is owned by Disney, which again, like she said, is a global company, is saying, "Hey, we need you to get vaccinated." She thinks it's sick and scary while she's talking to Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I can't pull up this clip. I'm sorry, y'all, but the thing is that she ain't shit.
Ain't.
And the thing is, it's
not.
like, if like I'm not my if a biracial Karen was anyone, we're gonna give it to her today. Okay. Sage,
If there was an award for being a biracial,
you get the biracial Karen award for today, because first of all, how you gonna throw Barack in this? He ain't got nothing to do with this. Mind your business, okay? And I just think that she tried it.
She did, and you know what? Again, I don't mind you identifying however you identify. Racial, I don't even know if racially identifying is a thing. I can say,
I can't imagine being black and white, right? We have black and white family members, right?
We do.
So who were either black and white, black and I'm white and I'm white. Okay,
right,
either
right.
Way. But they may have identified with one part of their
more than the
ethnic background than the other, but they still are black and white. So I think that they definitely people should be able to check both boxes if that's applicable to you. But
there is another box.
Why you got to bring other people up in this?
I feel like she was. You know what?
Thing is, like, she's been at home thinking about this. She's been at home like Barack Obama checked the black box and his black daddy wasn't even there. Like, she literally has been contemplating this thing.
She mad about her black daddy.
Right, and having this conversation with herself. Like, she's mad at everybody's black daddy because her black daddy maybe didn't raise her. Like, no, why are you mad at everybody else's black daddy?
Right.
Especially Barack. Barack ain't do nothing to you.
Didn't do anything.
What do you think Michelle said?
Listen, okay. So there's a video of this is exactly what I think Michelle said. There's a video of Whitney Houston when they asked her what does she think about Mariah Carey. And in the video, she says, I don't think of Mariah Carey. I don't think of her. And so I feel like that's what Michelle said. She was like, who? I said, what? I'm saying, like, since you work at ESPN, I'm not interested. I was married to the president and married to the man who used to be the president for 2 terms. Have a good day.
And I'm me.
And I'm still Michelle Obama.
And I'm the people's most popular person in the world.
I'm the people's first lady. Right. I'm saying
for years in a row.
For years in a row. I'm still her. I can still go to the White House today. And Jill Biden.
Black daddy.
Right. My kids with a black daddy, and I walk in there, Jill Biden gonna have to have a seat because Michelle Obama's walked in the building. You know what I'm saying? So I think Michelle doesn't care about.
They have to be at home, laying on the couch, and then get a ding ding on their phone.
Right.
It'd be like, why she got to bring me up into this? Like, I'm sure there's like a short conversation, like, honey, did you see this? Like, there has to be.
Here we go again. Haters gonna hate. She doing her job. You know what I'm saying?
And then she plays then they go ahead and play My President's Black.
My Lambo's blue. I mean, goddamn, if a Rams ain't. Hey, Jeezy. He supposed to be here this weekend. Anyway, moving on. I'm not gonna expose myself like that.
Okay then.
on the internets.
Okay then.
So, Ryan Henry of Chicago Inc. fame met with his friend finally on the show, like the first time they actually met since he slept with his best friend's baby mama. And if my best friend slept with my baby, I don't have a baby mama. I don't have one of those. The difference is baby mama is somebody who's never married to.
Oh, okay.
You know that's your baby mama.
You have an ex-wife or a wife.
Right. I have a wife, and so that's a whole other situation. But even if you slept with my baby mama, you my homeboy, and you slept with not my homeboy, my best friend, the godfather of my child, and you slept with my baby mama, and then looked at me in my face and was like, "It ain't about you." I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that I might be in front of a food truck whooping that ass, because if that's what happened to Courtney Williams, that her homegirl had slept with her baby mama, I would feel a certain way about that, and I'm gonna jump on that ass. He was like, well, it's not about you. This was Ryan Henry. It's not about you. It was about me fucking up. He was not very remorseful for the fact that he slept with his best friend's, the mother of his best friend's child, his godson, the mother of his godson. How do you handle? Do you number one? Do you feel like it's a betrayal? And number two, how would you handle it if it happened to you?
If it was on some sneak stuff, yes,
it was sneak.
I wouldn't. I don't know that I feel like it was betrayal, or I feel like they some words that I don't feel like paying $1. Some words, you know what I mean? Because like if they had a conversation like, hey man, what do you think about me dating blah blah blah, we have like a whole conversation,
right?
And then we have a conversation, we go from there. But if it's on some sneak stuff and then I find out that you smashed, then I definitely would feel some type of way about that.
Yeah, because that's what happened. He found out, I think, from the baby mama that because apparently baby mamas being petty. And it's like, she probably was like, oh, that's why I fucked your homeboy.
Wait, is the homeboy cuter?
I think they're not comparable. I think they are no, and not in like because the man whose wife who has the child.
We can talk about Bow Wow and his baby mama and Diddy, right?
I don't think Bow Wow and Diddy are comparable.
Right, but that's Bow Wow's baby mama. If Bow Wow
and Diddy ain't friends though, are they?
Yeah, they're friends. That's the thing, and he worked for him.
But the question I'm saying they're not comparable is he cuter?
No, this is what I'm talking about. Right. So Diddy may have more money than Bow Wow, right? But that's his baby mama, and then Bow Wow finds out on the TMZ that his baby mama is kissing Diddy on the yacht, and Bow Wow feels some type of way about it, so he puts in a phone call. But my thing is that if Bow Wow would have messed with one of Diddy's chicks, hell would have broke loose. Diddy would
absolutely.
Diddy would have a fit.
Diddy don't like that.
Yeah. So I'm like, why would you do that to somebody that you're friends with? You invite over to your home, every weekend you pay to be part of your business. Like, that's not cool. So I think that if it's on some sneak stuff, then I'll feel some type of way.
It was on, and it was 100% on some sneak stuff, and so like the friend posted on his Instagram like a few months, maybe a year ago, that's what he found out had happened, and then Ryan Henry confirmed that it happened. Now this meeting on Black Ink was the first time they had met since then, and his friend was like, "How can I trust you to be my child's godfather if you would betray me like this?" And he was not I think my issue was that he wasn't apologetic about doing what he did. He was like, "Well, I didn't hurt."
They getting married? What's happening?
No, they're not in love and they're not getting married. He just smashed.
Yeah, throw him. He's for the streets. Throw him away.
Right, not a good friend.
Yeah, he's for the streets. He don't even love the girl. He just smashed. He could smash anybody else's girl.
Anybody. He literally could smash because Ryan Henry's not an ugly guy. He's a good looking guy. He smashes a lot of ladies. I'm 100% positive of that. There's not one lady I've ever met that saw him and was like, "Oh, that's an ugly dude." It's a good looking guy. And so you could have fucked any woman on the planet.
But you choose this guy who's your friend and your
right.
Yeah, he for the streets.
Right.
We got like 4 minutes.
We got 4 minutes.
We'll close the case on him.
We'll close the case on him. Okay, you guys.
What else you got?
Guys, I don't have anything else. That's the end. That's the bottom of my cup this evening.
I don't know. I just think that it was a whole lot of tea today. It was a lot.
It was. Yeah, we made it through a lot today.
It was a lot of juicy tea. We learned that people ain't shit. People for the streets. Okay. We learned that biracial woes and how being raised by your two
biracial woes
by being raised by your two white parents when you're biracial, meaning black and white, that you probably have resentment of your black father who wasn't there and blaming on Barack Obama. And
learn that.
And
you don't fight at a food truck.
Today on Shady ST, we learned
that you don't fight at a food truck.
And post it on your Instagram.
Fight at a food truck. Don't post it.
Figure.
Right. That part. We learned that you don't need therapy when you're a monster. You need prison.
Prison and therapy. That would be helpful.
Yeah, in conjunction with one another.
I just want to write and see if he got a girlfriend. In the pen. And
I'm sure he does.
And that's going to conclude the show for today. Listen, shout out to everybody that's listening live. If you're listening on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, if you're listening on hot7025fm.com, if you are on our apps, on the App Store or Google Play Store, or if you just told Alexa, play Hot 702.5. Whichever way you're listening, thank you. We appreciate you. Go ahead and click that share button and tell your friends about us. Let them know that they can tune in to Shady ST every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on hot7025fm.com. Sir, where can the people find you on social media?
You can find me on IG at the Sir Armstrong and on Facebook at Sir Armstrong, because that's my real name. I was born that way.
Yes, and you can find me on every single platform at Carrice. That's ECarrice. And look, time's up, and I guess what? We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Oh, you know what? See you next Tuesday is a bad word.
Is it?
See you next Tuesday is a CUNT. Ow! I'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.